Hello everyone, this is Radical Al, and today we are turning on the machine in Dead Space 3. Let's go! Alright. So, as we learned last time, Dr. Serrano wanted to turn the machine on, but oh yeah, we can freeze those to let's do that again to give us a little more time to get through. But yep, doctors. Oh, this music. I love this. I love this track. Ah, darn it! Come on. Oh, come on. There we go. Yeah, I love this track. Shoot. Alright, there we go. So yeah, Dr. Serrano wanted to turn the machine on to crush the moon in orbit, which actually is the, which is convergence, but he didn't get a chance to. And Mahad got the original codex, and he destroyed all evidence of this place. And now, it is up to us. Hey, Carver. You know what? Hold on. Before we do this, I need to grab these. All right. So now it is up to us to turn the machine on and potentially say, oh!
Isaac, don't do it. Don't listen to him.
Give me the codex and you can have her back.
No! Isaac, you know what's at stake.
Okay, everybody calm down, okay? Danik, give me the codex or I will kill her! No! Isaac, what are you doing? You got a second chance.
If he turns off the machine, we're all dead. Her? Us? Everyone.
Don't let it all go dark, Isaac. There's more than one kind of right. No!
Oh, that's not good.
I've done it. I've finally done it. The darkness is at an end. Let the evolution begin.
Ooh.
When I finish this, it's all going down. Everything. You have to go.
No! You two get out of here. Go back to Earth space. Tell them what we found. I'm staying. That's all I got left.
You can't stop it, Carver. Not without me. I'm the marker killer, remember?
Isaac.
I turned my back on the world because I was afraid of what needed to be done. Ellie, I'm not afraid anymore.
There's a shuttle over there. I want you to take it and head for home. Don't come back for me. We both know I'm not going home. Go!
Sad, Isaac. I'm sorry. Well, Danik has met his end. Oh no!
Oh shit! Damn! This whole thing's coming apart behind us!
Okay. I love this part. Ooh. So now the whole planet's coming apart, everything's going haywire.
I see the machine. We have to get it before the moon does.
And we got
You there?
And we got that horrible, horrible thing hanging up there. All right, I guess we'll go down here. All right. And we're just... Oh, okay. Long stretch here of just running. Uh-oh. There we go. I was waiting for these guys to show up. All right, so that thing up there is what happens when a species essentially becomes too far along with necromorphs. That's the end goal of the markers. Oh, I saw you. There we go. Yes, I know, I see you. Oh, I did not see you. Yep, but we told Ellie to leave. We're not going home. We're ending this. There we go. You know, I really shouldn't be wasting time with these guys. I should just be going. Uh-oh. I'm surprised these things still work. Okay, now this one is just cool. I love this. Or, I mean, you could do that too. All right, let's try this again. Wait a minute. Okay, hold on. Okay, yeah, see, you're supposed to... Hold on. Okay, there. See, that's how it's supposed to work. Uh-oh. Ooh. Almost got hit with that one. So as you can see, this thing is literally ripping the entire planet apart. So you can kind of get a scale of how big this thing really is. Are you worth it? Yeah. I know you can freeze these, just like that. Oh. Okay, so let's not go that way. Once again, I do apologize, but there's really not a whole lot to talk about. We're just running through kind of just the old, oh, why am I blanking on the name? We're just running through old locations that we've already been through. Oh, okay. Thought I had something. Kind of like, see, we can get our suit. We can change our suit if we need to. Blood Moon. Yeah, oh! Uh-oh. That messed up our helmet. Okay, now, come on, that just looks cool. And like, look at this. I don't care, this is cool. Oh no! Yeah, like, look at this thing. This thing is horrifying. Aha! That's where we need to get to.
Some up. Look, there's markers floating all around me. I can use this TK gun.
Okay, so as they pointed out that I just kind of skipped through, we got markers that are going to be flying around the stage. We pick them up, we shoot them in the big yellow eyes. Because remember, everything in Dead Space that you need to attack is a bright glowing yellow. And we can just let that float right now. Yep, so here we are. Final boss, Dead Space 3.
I see it, I see it.
I am aware. No, don't get my marker. No! I mean, it doesn't matter. They're flying all around, but still, I wanted that one.
It's pulling you in! Shoot the tentacles off before it eats you, son of a bitch!
All right, let's see. Where is the other eye? There it is. No, get back here. No, wait. Huh. Oh, am I not on the thing? Oh, I guess I technically wasn't on the thing. Oh. No, come on, come on. The thing's right there. I gotta get it. Oh, shoot. Hold on. Ugh. Okay, there we go. Okay, now I can deal with you. Come on. Come on. Open up. Yes. All right, so yeah, unfortunately, there's not too much to this. Just throw the markers into the giant eyes, and that's it. There it is. See if I can get it from here. Ha ha! Uh-oh. Well, that's not good.
Carver! Carver! Just hang on! I'm gonna have to pull you!
So, this is kind of cool, but also just... what the heck? You just literally grab it, and you just pull it up. And there it is. Oh.
Come on! So this is it, huh? We use that codex.
Yeah.
No more bullshit. We die here, now.
But Earth gets it tomorrow.
Oh. We did it. Oh. We turn the machine on. And it is going to bring the moon crashing into the planet.
Isaac? Isaac? Are you there? Carver? Isaac? You're gone, aren't you? The Mark Sigma has gone too. Isaac, you did it. You really did it.
Earth space coordinates confirmed. Shock drive enabled. Standing by.
And that, everyone, is Dead Space 3. We did it. We stopped the markers. Well, we stopped the Brethren moon. It has crashed into the planet, and humanity is safe. Nope. And there it is. All right. Well, that was quite exciting, wasn't it? Oh, Dead Space 3. It's a game. That's all I can really say. So, it definitely deviates from Dead Space 1 and 2. And it deviates hard. Because Dead Space 1 and 2, I would say, are pure survival horror. Dead Space 2 leans a little more into the action aspect of it. But Dead Space 3 definitely leans way further into action than either of the other Dead Spaces. And it's not necessarily a bad thing, but I don't know. When you've got Dead Space 1 and 2 that I consider some of the pinnacles of survival horror, and then you go into like an action kind of almost a third-person shooter, it's a little jarring. I think the story was... I actually think the story is probably one of the strongest parts of this game. Not so much the soap opera we get for the first 2/3 of the game, but definitely once you get into the alien machine and you start getting into the marker, like what the markers were doing on Tau Volantis and how they, how this alien species essentially found them, and they're taking the exact same path as humanity, except they didn't stop it. They didn't realize in time what it was doing. And the necromorphs, the hive mind, whatever you want to say, almost got to its final stage. And then they realized, oh yeah, no, we probably shouldn't be doing this. So, it's really cool to finally see like the final stage of what is going to happen. But, and I actually really like how they dropped that, their silly line of, it's all just dead space. Well, it's dead space because everything else has been eaten by the moons. So, I don't know. I'm just a sucker for that kind of stuff. But yeah, as far as games go, I still love coming back to Dead Space 3. Even though the side missions are a little tiresome, it's whatever. Nothing's perfect. But no, I mean I really enjoyed playing it again for this Let's Play. I hope you've enjoyed watching me stumble through it. I'm not perfect. I'm not trying to be, but it's fun. Big shout out to all the artists here. They absolutely nailed it. The atmosphere in this game is beyond perfect. When you are in the ruins of the Sovereign Colony fleet, it is like you feel like you're in this kind of, ship graveyard, just kind of in dead orbit above this planet. And then when you actually get to Tau Volantis, you feel like you're on this cold, frozen planet. When you get into the alien city/machine, it is, the feeling also just kind of takes that drastic turn. You don't feel like you're in the same areas, but you do feel like they're connected, if that makes sense. It might be one of those things that you just kind of have to play to really understand, but yeah, no, it's really well made. The environments are really, really well done. I would say that's probably the game's second strongest. No, you know what? I'm going to change what I said. I think the strongest part of this game is definitely the environments. Second would be the story. And then third, probably gameplay. Because the gameplay is solid. It's just not Dead Space. So, yeah, unfortunately, this game did not meet the sales expectations that they set for it. And as such, Dead Space 4, I did read that it was conceptualized and they kind of had an outline of what they wanted to do for Dead Space 4. But it just never materialized, which is too bad. However, Dead Space 3 did get a DLC. Now, whether it's any good is up to personal preference, but I will be playing through it. So, and I'll kind of go into a little bit more about, you know, what they kind of wanted for Dead Space 4. Yeah. But I think Carver was kind of shoehorned into this, it feels like, whether they were always meaning this to be a multiplayer or not. Carver definitely feels shoehorned into it. And he doesn't really add too much, and there are times where, I don't know, I would argue it actively takes away from the story because they're trying to, you know, make sure that, you know, they're accounting for, you know, a second player. So, yeah, I'm not such a big fan of that, but once again, I've played through this game with a second person before, and, you know, you don't really gain anything, you don't really lose anything either. You do get a little bit more backstory on Carver, but, I mean, I don't know, if you've got a friend or someone who, you know, is really into Dead Space, you know, go ahead and, you know, play multiplayer on Dead Space 3. It's, you know, it's fun. I don't really have too much else to say. It's fun. You know, it's an experience. It's, you know, each person can kind of have their own layout, you know. It does make it that much easier, though. Dead Space is not a difficult game. Even playing on some of the harder difficulties, it's, you know, it's not the hardest game you've ever played. But yeah, I mean, that's essentially all I have. Just kind of waiting for these credits to go through. I think we're getting near the end. But yeah, thanks for joining me on this Let's Play. I know it hasn't been the best, but still, I appreciate you watching. Especially if you've gone this far listening to me rambling. What are you doing? But yeah. Let's see, what did I miss? I kind of like that they expanded on unitology a bit. It's not much, and they did add the first, like, opposing unitologists you can fight in this game. And they all have their marker scroll on them, which is pretty cool. The little details, I mean, I guess this, you know, goes into, like, the scenery and everything, but the little details they absolutely nailed it. There's 1,000,002 tiny little details that I've tried to point out during this Let's Play. But they absolutely nailed it. It feels like a lived-in world, I guess is the way to say it. Like, Dead Space to me feels like a pretty fleshed out world. All right, and here we are at the song credits. But yeah, so, and the music. Oh, do I want to put the music as third? I don't know, yeah, you know what, music might actually be second. I don't know. That's a hard one. I'm going to have to think about that one. But the music is definitely pretty good. Is it Dead Space? That I don't know. But, oh, and we're repeating this song. I guess we didn't have enough songs to make it through the entire credits. But, yeah. Is it Dead Space? I don't know. But is it good? Yes. Yes, it is. Here are all the special thanks. Which, you know, I don't know. I'm a sucker. I love it when teams put these at the end of their games. Just, I don't know. I think it's fun reading them. And for those of you who, you know, maybe don't want to and, you know, maybe don't want to play the game or don't have time, that's, you know, definitely a problem I run into, is just not having the time. But here, now you can see these messages. And with that, we have reached the end.
Ellie? Ellie?
Maybe Isaac didn't die after all. All right, normal difficulty complete, and we now have New Game Plus some advanced circuits. All right. Well, thank you for joining me. And next time we will tackle the DLC, the only story DLC that this game received, unfortunately. So, I thank you so much for joining me and for sitting through my rant during the credits. And I really hope you'll join me next time. Take it easy, everyone.